Is this one working? I think it's okay. It is working. All right, Sorgi, go ahead.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to March Madness Live. Anthony Sorgi, Olin Chamberlain, Ryan Sullivan, AJ Farrington alongside. We have 4 games going on across the country right now. Currently, Baylor leading 63-55 over Mississippi State. Alabama 53-46 over Robert Morris. It is Iowa State just getting a bucket there, 35-21 over Lipscomb. And Colorado State putting Memphis on a very, very early upset watch, up 8-4. That one just underway a few minutes ago. Ryan, the chaos has started. What are your thoughts here?
Oh, my bracket's terrible. It's a 30% right percentage or whatever you want to call it. I picked not as many upsets last year, and then all the upsets happened. I pick a lot of upsets this year, and then, no upsets do happen. So, I can't win. Next year I'm doing it blindfolded because people that don't watch college basketball or any form of basketball for that matter, for some reason, have 100% right brackets. I'm done, trying.
No, that's definitely one thing about the analytics don't really do you any good in March.
No, they really don't.
It's crazy. I try to fill out my first bracket, and, I'm looking up all the stats. I'm pulling up games on YouTube to see how each team plays and stuff like that. So my first bracket, I'm like, I'll feel pretty good. I'm just going to make a second bracket, pick some upsets here and there. My first bracket, I'm 66 percentile. I'm decent. My second bracket that I'm just doing just for fun, I only got one wrong.
There you go.
So the math isn't really math in March, but, I'll take my wins when I can get them.
Yeah. I'm actually in the same boat too. Like my first bracket didn't do too good. It's like 76% right now. I was looking into all like the stats and stuff like you said. I was looking at that trapezoid they're always talking about, trapezoid of excellence, and like the bracket's doing good. But like you said, I did a second one and just like threw a couple, picked a couple upsets just out of random, and I've only one wrong as well for me so far. So
Congratulations.
Yeah. Ryan and I are sitting here under 50% right now.
Yeah, I try these brackets. I only do one bracket because I think making other brackets is kind of cheating the system. But nonetheless, I make this bracket. I put all my effort into it. I'm confident in my picks, and everybody loses. I'm done. Trying.
the way I see it is, although very early for anyone who has a bracket like Ryan and I, and you're under 50%, it's early right now. The good news here for people like us,
my Baylor game is way ahead.
Is that if you have all your final 4 teams still in, you can still win your pool.
That is true.
And that's a key to it, is if you pick the champion, you're gonna do well. So I'm banking on Florida, you're banking on Duke, right?
Well, actually, let's go over that really quickly before we keep getting into the madness. Most games are at commercial right now. Who does everybody have in the Final Four?
Owen.
I have to look at my bracket to make sure I get everybody.
All right, well, Sorgi, go ahead.
I look as well.
For my Final Four, I've got Michigan State, Florida, Duke, Tennessee, and I have Florida beating Tennessee in the final.
Okay, so I pretty much had the same thing, but I have Michigan State, I have St. John's, I have Duke, and I have Tennessee, and then I have Duke beating St. John's in the final.
In my best one, I got Auburn, Florida. I got BYU and Tennessee.
BYU.
Little BYU run.
I thought BYU was going to be a first-round exit.
Yeah, I did too, and then,
I believe.
For me, I got St. John's, Auburn, Duke, and Kentucky in my Final Four. I really don't think Florida is going to, make it to the championship. They might make the Final Four, but I don't think they make it to the championship. You got to think. For me personally, this is how I'm thinking about it. Florida has played a gauntlet the entire year. SEC champions. You have to play. I don't know how many top 25 teams were in the SEC this year. 6 or 7 at the end of the year. So when you play SEC championship and you have as much success as they did, I feel, and you got to think, March Madness is not like the NBA Finals. It's not best in 7-game series. It's whoever was the best on that given day. And when you already played a gauntlet like Florida did and have success in the SEC championship, I think it's going to be really hard to replicate that success for all those games in March Madness. It takes one day, one bad game for you to be off and be eliminated in March Madness. So I don't think they can contain that winning streak. I think they're bound to lose one.
I think it also depends on who plays great that day as well. You look at St. John's yesterday. Everybody said, "Oh, they can't shoot. They can't shoot. They can't shoot." They were hitting threes from out of the wazoo. So they looked great last night, and I think if they shoot like that, they can possibly beat the 1 seeds as well.
Yeah, I mean, for the Johnnies, I think that we all know they have I would say, the best defense in the
Rick
country.
Pitino,
No,
man.
numbers-wise, the best defense in the country. Offensively, they've struggled. If they can pick up that offense and just get hot at the right time, they're going to be scary. It's just a question of can they do that for 3 weekends in March and April.
Baylor right now.
That's what it's all about in March, right? Getting
Yeah.
hot when it's time to get hot.
Yeah.
I mean, you see these people make these runs all the time about who can make a run late in the game. I mean, Clemson almost came back in with McNeese State yesterday.
Yeah.
I picked McNeese to win that. That was
Probably hard. It was probably hard racing for Clemson fans, getting them all excited. But
Yeah.
All right, Baylor up 69-62, and it's coming down to the wire here with the final 3:17.
Good
Play
lineup.
some defense in the paint.
There you go. 5-point
I
game
need Mississippi
now.
State to win this game.
I have Baylor.
I got Baylor.
I have Baylor. 3-1 over here.
Looking for Rob Wright and company, looking for that win.
That steal?
No.
Is it? I feel like SC
Come
would
on,
be
Rob.
doing a lot better than they are, but that 10 seconds.
The SEC's been knocked out a lot.
That 10 seconds at a timeout.
I think it was a foul.
Yeah.
No.
Meanwhile, we've got Bama up 8 on Robert Morris. Plenty of time, 12-18 to go there.
I don't like them. I don't really like
I had them losing second round,
Me too.
so
I
I'm not
lose
too
to St.
mad.
Mary's.
I also
Yeah.
the second round.
To the who?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
St.
Bama was
Mary's.
the second round.
I think
To Gonzaga?
we all no
Is it
St.
Gonzaga?
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
St. Mary's top 10 defense in the country.
I think the
Yeah, I feel like they play too slow for March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have St. Mary's either.
I think the top the top 3 defenses right now in March Madness are St. John's, Tennessee, and St. Mary's.
Absolutely St. John's.
It's not a terrible pick.
St. John's absolutely won, in my opinion.
We got Robert Morris cutting it down to 6. We've got a 3 made by Iowa State. They extend their lead to 40-24. Colorado State still leading Memphis. Looks like they're either heading to stoppage of play there with 15:03 to go.
These 8 versus 9 games are really tough.
They are.
They really are. They were very hard to choose this year. I remember when I was filling out my bracket, that Creighton Louisville game, it had me on my toes.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a block.
I really like Creighton this year, though. I mean, maybe they get an upset next
I
round
think Creighton
for
will.
Auburn, but I think they're very
Creighton.
talented.
I think Creighton pulls off the upset
Think so?
against Auburn.
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I have Auburn in my Elite 8, but as a fan of basketball,
Big East.
as a Big East guy,
Big East
AJ and
guy,
I,
AJ.
both Marquette
That's me
guys.
as well.
So I was gonna ask who you have tonight with Marquette versus New Mexico, but I think I can already.
As a
You already
diehard
tell,
Marquette
right?
fan, I gotta roll with Marquette.
Make the 3.
I want to say Marquette, but honestly, I'm not sure.
50-50?
I have Marquette.
60-40
Marquette
maybe.
winning, bro.
Yeah.
I'll put Marquette.
I have us losing second round. That's my
Get the board.
take
Get
there.
the board. There we go.
Because they
There
have
we go.
Michigan State.
How much time is
that?
that? 2 minutes.
2:16 to go. Meanwhile, Robert Morris only down 4 to Bama now. They're cutting that lead, looking to get that 2/15. Obviously, we saw St. Peter's a couple years ago get the 2/15. I'm trying to think of other.
Well, there's the FDU 16-1.
That's a 16-1. UMBC a 16-1.
Yeah.
But it's not often that we see these happen, and
Still.
it's hard to pick those.
Oh no.
Can you hit that 3?
Oh no.
That's a big shot.
Mississippi State
No.
cuts it to 2.
Oh, this is not.
This is gonna be a game.
I should
It's
have
going
just
down
looked
the
at
wire.
your bracket and then picked against it.
Exactly. You really should have.
You know, someone's been playing really well. You know, PCL alum Rob Wright,
Yeah,
Yes.
Newman Goretti.
Fat it out.
He's been playing really well.
Definitely.
that's one thing
Besides
that's
turnover, but
That's one thing that's fun. I think being in a city like Philadelphia, you get to watch so many high school players.
Sure.
and also
Sorgi
being in a
can
city
play.
like Philadelphia prepares you for this type of environment.
Exactly.
People get to March Madness. Some college kids probably get to March Madness. They don't really know how to interact and play with that kind of pressure. But they've been doing this their whole high school career. You know,
Exactly.
Rob Wright's been to Blesker 2 or 3 times. That's 10,000 fans already staring at you in a packed gym. So
Yeah.
playing in the PCL, playing in an environment like that is already preparing you for situations like this.
Sorgi
Yeah.
as well. He's gonna be a
Yes,
lottery
sir,
pick.
and
Well,
yeah.
Is he going into the draft? I don't know.
Who you say?
Thomas Sorber.
Sorber? Yeah.
I don't know.
Most
I know. I think
Most
he's
likely.
definitely going into the
He
draft.
could be a lottery
Yeah.
pick though.
Yeah.
You know the kid from SJU, Rashir Fleming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
All
So
right, here we
the,
go.
yeah, here we go. Back
Here we
to
go,
action.
Baylor. I need the Bears.
I
You know, I
need the
picked
Bears,
against Baylor against Gonzaga in the chip a few years ago, and I got absolutely flamed.
Every time you pick Gonzaga to win the chip, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Gonzaga surprised me last night.
I
Then
didn't expect them.
The way I
I-
think of
I
it
didn't
is,
expect
like I have Gonzaga over Houston. The way I think of it is Gonzaga
I did
is a
well.
lock for the second weekend. They're not ever a lock to win the championship.
I didn't-
Like they won't win the championship, but they're locked to get to weekend 2.
I picked Gonzaga to win. I didn't expect them to romp them like that.
Yeah.
I mean that.
When I was
just
looking at
a
the score, I'm like,
disaster.
is this a typo?
I
Yeah.
got
24 to 3.
Right.
Yeah, I got back in the car from rugby. It was like
Right,
5
right.
to like 26
Crazy.
or something.
It was like a 30-20 game at one point.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So game reset here. Baylor has the ball 143, 69-67, their lead here. Winner will play Duke on Sunday.
You want to have a good shot here. You're only down to.
He got fouled.
These free throws in late game situations when you're down, especially
Yeah.
is the best place to get points. To get points when the time is not running, the clock is not running. If I were who's playing? If I was Mississippi State, I would try to get to the free throw line. That's the best time to get points when the clock's not going. The clock's not necessarily in your favor right now.
Just take it to the
Yeah.
rim.
Let's get some layups. You don't have to force any threes. So
Definitely. And
Damn,
129 remaining. Looks like I don't know. I guess Mississippi State are putting in guys to foul. I mean,
probably some shooters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shooters put guys to foul. Back to what Olin said.
Yeah, so probably 130 left. Second half, you're probably going to start doing offense, defense subs. Probably going to see some big guys check in on defense, and then probably some smaller guys, some shooters in our offense. So
Right.
we'll see how the coach decides to play here.
Bama has it here, 10:50 to go. They're looking to extend their lead to 4 or 5, and that's going to be a nice slam there for the Tide as we get back to Ryan's side action here.
please,
All eyes here on this game in
I
Raleigh.
can't be heartbroken again.
They got fouled
They
at
got
3.
fouled.
Oh.
See, that's the best case
Yeah,
scenario for
yeah.
Mississippi State getting fouled on a 3.
That's a
I
It's an odd decision though. If you're Baylor, they really overplayed that pass. there.
right. Yeah, they double teamed them. You know, I have been so heartbroken this tournament. Yesterday, I was watching 3 games at once. So I picked against UCLA. And I picked against
Michigan.
No, it wasn't Michigan. It wasn't. Who was the other? What was the other game I was
Arkansas?
watching? No,
Good Kansas.
no. Oh, it was Arkansas. It was Arkansas.
Yeah.
So I looked at the TV. UCLA. The big guy. I forget his name. Big dunk. I look at the iPad. You get Utah State with a big dunk, and then I look at the computer. St. John's was down 7-0. I mean, it's just been a disaster of a tournament.
Yeah.
That's what March will do to you, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
I mean, I good thing I don't bet. Like that is because that would just absolutely destroy me. Anyway,
Yeah, we saw here as Mississippi State shoots free throws. I saw here how Bama gets a dunk and then a block. Olin, as someone who's played on in big games that mean a lot,
Sure.
those energy giving plays, how much energy and momentum can that give you to boost you and get your guys going and get them, I guess, more mentally in a good spot?
Right. We see Robert Morris just get back-to-back plays here. I mean, like when you get a dunk or a block or a game-changing play like that, you see on the defensive end, you see plays start to stack for you. The momentum keeps going. You could play the best defense in the world, but if they just had a momentum change in play, you just know that next 3 is going to go in. You just know that next shot's going to go in because you start playing with a lot more confidence, right?
Yeah.
The energy you have, somebody, say Jordan, somebody dunks it, you're going to be like, all right, let's play some defense now. All we need is one more stop.
Yeah.
Your mindset starts changing, and, it's really easy to start stacking plays.
Yeah. And Robert Morris cuts this game to 2. Meanwhile, we got a timeout in Raleigh, but here in this Eastern first round game, Bama looking to survive. They'll get an and one. The Tide. Mark Sears flexing his muscles to the sidelines.
this tournament.
Was that Mark Sears? Is Kai Ziegler
I think so.
in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I think those are the best guards in the country. I
Really?
mean, being 6-foot guards and playing in the SEC, it takes a lot to do that. And I think the way they control the game, especially being on a team like Alabama and Tennessee, where their play styles, they like to play fast, they like to get the ball going. I think that fits them perfectly, and that's why I have them two going to the Elite 8 Final Four. I mean, I think Auburn might not be a popular pick of them getting upset. It's a popular pick of them getting upset, but I really like the way that Mark Sears plays and controls the game.
Yeah, Sears is for sure great at that. It's going to be a 3 from Bama. No good. Robert Morris on the rebound, but a stoppage in play on the floor. Another big thing to watch here, both teams or Bama with 5 fouls, Robert Morris with 4. The foul game is something that you have to watch. AJ, how much are those, as Olin talked about earlier, those free throws in big moments, and being able to be at the line instead of a one-on-one or just an inbound? How much is that guarantee of getting 2 shots?
Yeah, I mean, like Olin mentioned, time's always going to be against you in these situations, so that cuts the time, stops the clock, and it's your highest percentage look there at the foul line by far. Especially March Madness, late game, everyone's going to be locked in, crowds in it. You're going to be playing as hard as you ever have defensively. So the ability to have a high percentage at the foul line there, I think, means really the world.
And the great coaches have this unique ability to prolong these games. Like we see Clemson yesterday, while they may have lost to McNeese State in the upset, that last 6 minutes of the game took like an hour, right? They were down by 20 and they kept prolonging the game, fouling, whether it was timeouts or something. Like the great coaches have a unique ability to prolong the game and make the game, stretch the game out as long as possible, so they have as many chances to come back. So
and how about this? Robert Morse with an and one if they hit the shot. It's a 1-point game. RMU looking to make history against Bama.
Swear to God. I swear to God.
I don't think any of us picked Robert Morris, right?
No.
And one.
There we go.
It's like the
Baylor.
It's like the only upset I did. I think.
Home.
Finally. Now I got to check where I have Alabama in my bracket, right?
The good thing is that I have Bama losing second round, so it's not.
Yeah, me too.
It's not all bad.
I'm pretty sure I picked Drake over Missouri.
I did my Elite
75% vibes.
I did not have.
There wasn't. I feel like there wasn't much behind my decision there besides just like.
I think I have Colorado State winning that against Memphis.
You have that Colorado State and Memphis tied at 15, 11:03 to go.
Great game.
Yeah, I do. I do have Colorado State.
Yeah. Olin, in your bracket group, is there a perfect bracket right now?
No, I think I'm in first place with one wrong.
There you go. If Baylor's able to hold on, prep football teams Alston Frisbee in the prep group will continue his perfect run.
I am sure not perfect.
And we know a couple others I know that are still perfect, but Alston right now.
Oh my God, they didn't count the basket.
That's
kidding me?
unfortunate.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, they didn't count the foul?
They didn't count the. They didn't count. I was on the floor. I was on the floor.
Oh, they're on the bonus hit. Okay.
Unbelievable.
So if you're Mississippi State right now, since you're down 1, when you take fouls like that and you're not on bonus, those are good fouls because you want to get to the closest bonus as possible, right? You don't want to get to like 20 seconds left in the game and now you have 3 fouls to give because that only takes more time off the clock.
Yeah.
Once you have around a minute 30 left, that's when you want to start taking fouls. So when you get to 45 seconds, 40 seconds, you can take fouls and they shoot free throws. So the game is prolonged in that way.
It's also probably a pretty good foul because he was downhill attacking the basket as well. They got him on the floor before he was able to get a shot off inside.
Foul on the floor.
Did it again.
Foul on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
No easy ones is probably what the coach is saying right now. If you see somebody trying to beat you a little bit, take one. They're not in the bonus yet, so
yeah.
How many do they have?
Can't read that.
All right. Yeah, that's smart. Explosive stuff.
Yeah, I'm sort of bringing my type of style of streaming to this.
Yeah, same.
Where I absolutely lose my mind.
Just incredibly.
See, I don't lose my mind. I try to stay relaxed.
You are definitely more calm than I am.
Well, when we're live tonight, it's gonna be
it's a low bar.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely.
Everyone tune in on
see if it's later at night. That's when I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone tune in. 8 hours of basketball live on Sorgi Stories tonight.
Wow.
It's going to be a long night of watching basketball.
All right, second free throw here for Baylor. Currently up 72-70 with 43 seconds, and he hit it.
There we go.
3-point game. Boy,
I like how they always start the day with an 8-9 game for those first 2 days of the tournament because you're starting it off with. You're hooking the viewer. It's you're hooking the viewer and being like, oh, it's a guarantee this is going to be competitive. Almost all of the time.
When does UConn and Oklahoma play?
UConn, Oklahoma is
7:05 maybe.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know. It's either
it's a good entry pass.
It's either the second
or
third game of the night in their
entry pass.
So the Baylor coach is probably putting in his best foul shooters right now, taking away all of his big man and stuff like that because they got to get the ball in. Right. And as assistant coach or as a head coach at Mississippi State, you're looking at your scout report, right? You're looking who shoots the lowest percentage at the free throw line. Let's hack that guy. Let's maybe that's 29 seconds left. You might want to get a trap first, see no foul, try to get a steal first, and then when it gets down to like 22, 21 seconds, you want to foul their worst free throw shooter.
Yeah, you took the words out of
Look
my
at
mouth.
this
I would
block.
try and get a steal for like the first 15 seconds, and then, try and foul the worst free throw shooter. And Marcus Sears just absolutely full palmed.
RMU. 5 blocks on the day for Robert Morris Dickerson with 24, 8, and 2 on the day. And that 2 being 2 blocks.
Yeah,
How do we feel about McNeese?
I love it.
I like McNeese going to the next round as well.
Yeah.
I have them.
Who are they?
Purdue.
Purdue. Oh, yeah, I like McNeese.
I swear, if Robert Morris takes the lead, lucky I'm not.
It wouldn't help my
Morris
bracket, but I
overthrowing the
don't
chair.
really care about my bracket that much. I would just love to see a 15.
Exactly.
No,
Here
I
we
care.
go.
I care about my bracket.
Robert Morris. They want
Your
the
bracket,
3.
your bracket's cooked already.
Yeah,
Down
well,
the mark,
you know.
driving inside.
Wow.
Got it. Robert Morris leads 7:08 to go.
I don't have words anymore. Like, honestly.
You'll find more.
It's a foul.
The response from Bama, no call.
Wow.
Wow.
This
A
timeout.
3, no good. Rebound to the Tide.
My stomach.
Right here,
just
your Mark Sears want to
dropped.
slow it down. It's going to get
Yeah.
a shot.
He wants to
That
go
is not
downhill.
what
Attack himself.
He's got
Denied.
the same type of block. Oh, it's a foul on the floor. I
And
think.
Sears looks to be hurt. This is not
Probably just got hit.
good.
It's the same block. Like, literally, you could have just copy and pasted that.
Let's see what happened.
I think he got hit in the head.
Mike called
Oh, yeah, he was
It's
his
fair.
face.
Oh, it was
Where are
on the. He got like kind of.
72, 70.
Here we go.
Looks like that's probably the worst
29.5.
foul shots. Oh, they got a guy sitting at half court, so they can't throw it over their head. I'd imagine.
Now you want to
They
get
get
this
it to
trap,
edge come.
Yeah. Back out.
trap here.
And
you-
gotta get it up.
Gotta get it
up,
across.
Get it up.
They
All right, they
do.
did it. Edge come.
Oh,
It's
In a
Jump ball.
trap.
Jump ball.
jump ball. That's
Perfect
perfect.
possession.
Jump ball.
That's
Wow.
perfect.
That's
Wow.
big. And it's
Wow.
Mississippi State.
No,
Oh,
Baylor's
Baylor's
got it.
possession.
Baylor's got it. Baylor's got it.
Baylor gets lucky.
That's perfect execution, though.
That is good.
Bama to inbound.
now you want to
here.
foul right away.
Right.
Here we go.
Oh, I might do a push off.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's-
Bama with the slam.
There
might
we
have-
go, Bama.
That's a good pass.
You stick to football, but
You want to take one. You got to take one. You want to take one.
Ooh, he fouled me.
There you go.
They didn't want, but they didn't want the
9.3.
foul. They didn't like that call.
That's 9 seconds is.
Wow.
I guess they didn't want to foul edge come.
9 seconds is. I
got-
would want to foul maybe in the teens so I can get another chance.
Mm-hmm. They got
Yeah.
they got a timeout
Had it,
though.
but,
Mississippi State.
I got a timeout.
So Baylor with the 1-on-1 to come here. Robert Moore's already in the bonus, by the way, with 6:17 to go.
Oh.
It's not where you want to be if you're the Tide.
How do they have 1 turnover in the first half and 8 in the second half, but are still finding a way to? That's insane. Oh boy, here we go. All right, Sears
What did that say?
drives
77
baseline, drives
77%?
inside. I mean, come on, pace the ball, man. What's this, AAU?
AAU.
I got it.
Oh, there you go, Sears. Never mind.
3-point
All right,
game.
first free throw, good by Edgecombe.
AAU basketball. Beat your first defender, but no one else plays help.
On the
Exactly.
bench. Jeremy Roach is
Just
on the
open
bench.
paint.
Robert Morris, they had an open top of the key 3. Will opt to keep moving here. 5:30
10
to go.
assists.
down
All right,
for-
never mind. Sears is pissed.
Double-double.
10 assists. Gee, man.
Double for number 1.
Can't say I've ever heard that before.
All right,
High
big
post.
free throw coming up for Edgecombe. It is
Good luck.
good.
There
3-point
you go.
game, Mississippi State.
And so you want to drive it to half court and call a timeout once you get past half.
Well, you better run, man.
And there they go.
And they will not call.
They
timeout.
wait. They're not going to call a
I'm
timeout.
gonna take the last shot.
Oh,
Miracle 3.
Oh,
Charlie
he airballed it. Oh my God, my heart just popped out of my chest.
Wow.
It's a weird decision not to take the timeout.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
kind of surprised by that. It was kind of like a very rushed shot, though.
I mean,
feel.
really, he comes around.
It's not a bad set. I mean, but you
Yeah.
definitely get a
but
better
it was
one out
good
of the
defense.
timeout.
Very good
Yeah.
defense. They got by the screen. Oh
Wow.
my God.
0.8 to go.
They just
That's not the look they want.
Yes, producer Cole.
they just
Bama gets
Take
a
the
shot
ball.
to
It's
fall
not a
back
knock,
to a
I'm
5-point
just-
lead.
just chuck the ball straight
Calling
over
you
the
by
air.
your title today.
Producer
What are they
Cole.
checking? Well, I don't know if headphones.
Robert Morris trying to work here.
What could they be checking? Probably just the time. Yeah,
Oh
And they're
it
fouled.
was
that
definitely
makes sense.
slow. There,
Oh,
2.5.
Yeah,
2.5.
left. All right. Well, they're gonna.
Well,
foul.
that's some time then.
Probably have a chance to foul, but that's about it.
Not much.
Oh yeah, that's
You make
it's
a
a lot
free
of time left.
You make
Yeah.
a free throw. It's
Not a
over,
lot,
so-
but you know,
No, it was 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I mean, you make
It
a
was.
free throw, it's done.
Oh, no, they
They
went
moved
to
it to
1.1.
1.1.
Okay.
Ah, well, it's over.
It Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that.
I thought it was.
You know what happened in Virginia?
Yeah,
Throw the ball up.
I thought it was going to be 2.
I was waiting for.
The foul was 0. I assume 0.1.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't just chuck the ball straight up in the air.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
I don't know if that works. Because it could go out of
Does
bounds.
it?
Because somebody has to touch it for the clock to start going.
Well, yeah.
Well, like I was saying, like once they got it in, like right there.
Oh yeah,
Just,
yeah.
like,
Bob Brady throw it up.
right up in the
What
rafters.
if it like goes out of bounds, like in that, like if it doesn't touch out of bounds, I guess that doesn't count.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.1 seconds left. You could have probably.
0.5. Here we go.
All right, well, it's over.
It's
If he
over,
makes a
but-
free throw, I mean, even if he doesn't make the free throws, like make the first one and then miss the second one.
He's 6 for 7 for today.
So they fall in the season. You only need one.
All right, the suspense is killing me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's
Well, that's a hard
3:19.
foul there.
Probably looking at it.
Ooh.
If he makes a free throw
If he misses, they can lose.
with 0.5,
Yeah, but no.
you know what? You're probably right.
I'm guessing here they're reviewing.
Just volleyball it up.
Exactly right.
He makes it.
Maybe.
What are they reviewing in Alabama?
Flagrant.
Okay.
It was a
Who got fouled?
the Anderson guy on RMU.
He got fouled.
It was like a hard foul.
Okay.
Colorado State's up 4 right now.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you, producer Cole, for the update.
How much time is left?
Calls are incredible.
It's
producers.
for sad.
We have 6 minutes left here in
Community
stream.
period.
Memphis hasn't scored in like 4 minutes.
And producer Cole.
And they're
has
only
to-
down 4.
Producer Cole has a
It's a
meeting,
good
so
sign.
yeah. Producer Cole's important. He's got other business to attend to. Got his baseball.
Iowa
meeting.
State's up 16.
Good. Whoever bet lip for all the people that bet Lipscomb in this school, Stephen Kitching. I'm talking to
Oh
you.
wow.
All right,
Timeout.
It's over.
Oh,
Wait,
wait, I don't know.
Timeout.
Hit the rim.
I swear.
It rim rolled.
I swear. If something happens with 0.1 seconds.
Wait. Did he shoot 1 or 2 free throws?
It was a
1-on-1?
It was what's 1-on-1.
I swear. When he
I mean, you guys have to think, right? You only get point. You only 0.4
Timeout.
seconds.
Yeah.
0.4 seconds is the, and they need a 3.
I swear
Yeah.
to God. I swear.
I'm gonna close my ears in case they hit something.
You need to I don't even think you can shoot without like 0.7.
You probably
No,
have to just,
it's 0.4. Derek Fisher hit 0.4.
Oh yeah.
So
What did he do? He just like
This-
tapped it
this-
right
this-
like over. his
no,
head.
he was like a quick throw.
They're still checking the clock. Does ESPN?
But if it's
have-
0.2, the game is over unless they
Well,
get an and 1.
Right. Oh, it is 0.2.
You might see Baylor. You might see the Baylor players push up the 3-point line and just let them get the
Yeah.
tap in layup, so there's no fouls.
All right. There is 0.2 remaining. He's just saying like volleyball it up.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, that's the only thing you can do with 0.2, 0.3
Right,
seconds left.
Right. And I will take that. I will take it because I'm heartbroken in this tournament.
I feel like they weren't generous to Mississippi State on the
So
clock.
next year.
It should be a 0.5.
I'm
being
Okay.
honest. I'm just being honest.
I agree with that too.
I can deal with it because I picked Baylor.
Like I
but
said a minute ago, I don't really care about my bracket. I'm more interested in like good, like
good basketball.
entertaining. I don't even know if you call it good, just like entertaining
Entertaining.
basketball.
Yeah, after the weekend, I the first round I care, and then after my bracket gets busted, I just.
So what are they gonna do? Trying to roll it up, I guess.
I mean, there's really
they
not
have to
much you
roll it.
I guess you have to roll it.
right?
Yeah, it's over.
And how many more?
This
You
game's
can't
over.
even roll it, dude.
What's he gonna do? Like, just like go like that? I mean, yeah, it's over.
Oh.
It was
Okay.
I don't think that would have been good anyways.
Your
but-
first final score of the day is
All right, let me
Baylor
get it.
75-72.
Let me get the Bama game up because I know mine's is ahead of yours.
We'll get the Bama game up on there.
What are you
4:37 to
watching?
go in that
How
one.
much is that?
We'll throw
That was nothing.
Memphis
If you
up
get it
here.
it's free.
Yeah, the Iowa State game's already over.
Yeah.
16,
Well, how much time's left?
18 in the second.
I don't know.
It's not over, but
They're-
All right,
it's not. We're not gonna see
Bama
comeback.
has started. You know what? Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't.
Great defense by Robert Morris there, able to
Yeah, good
force
job.
a turnover and send it the other way here.
Olin, let me ask you.
Slow
Not
it
to
down.
change the subject, Olin, but Sean Brady fights tomorrow. Who do you have? The Philly guy.
Sean.
Leon Edwards, Sean Brady.
I want to. Leon Edwards, I think his time might be up. I don't
Really?
know. I don't know if he ever gets to that level of champion again. So, but I want to say he has a little bit left in his tank, but I'm going to say Sean Brady.
Sean Brady. I agree. I have Sean Brady.
I got
Sears and
I got
one.
Rocky still.
Rocky overs. All
Yeah.
right.
I think what's his name? I think Izzy's done too.
No, I mean, yeah. He's probably gonna face like who?
I don't know. He wasn't his last fight. He wasn't even on.
Imavov.
He was on like a fight night, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was the main event of this Saudi card, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, and one for Marcus Sears. They'll go to the line, and then Bama's up, 9, I think it is?
Yeah, something like that. Colorado State up
We have
there
a
right now.
few minutes remaining left in this stream, guys, as well. And before we end it off, I'm going to do a bit of promotion. Tomorrow we will be broadcasting lacrosse 11:45 a.m. and it'll be myself and Ryan Connaughton on the call. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in for that. Our first lacrosse game of the year. The spring break kind of hindered our ability to do that. To do the first 2 lacrosse games. Wednesday coming up, we will have next Wednesday. First baseball game of the season, opening day. Obviously, producer Cole will be involved with that. First baseball game, 4:00 against Devon Prep. Make sure you guys tune in. Then we will have the spring open house broadcast where we'll see some future preppers, hopefully, at the table with myself. And for now, Dom Campanero next Thursday. And then next Friday, another lacrosse game against Bonner. So, yeah, lots of stuff to come on to WSJP. But as you're on this stream, leave a like and subscribe as always.
Yes.
I don't ever say that when I'm doing podcasts. I don't know why.
When are we doing a rugby broadcast?
We
should do
there are no current rugby broadcasts planned at this time.
We should plan one of those.
We should. We got people wanting rugby, volleyball.
I already told Mr. Burns I do a whole workshop. Teach everyone how to do it.
I understand I'm in popular demand to broadcast, but I got a busy schedule around here. I know it's me that you want me broadcast.
It's Sundays at midday. I doubt you're doing too much.
It's definitely. We can definitely get something worked out. That'll be for the next meeting, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as community,
next Thursday.
I guess so.
As community period wraps up, just in conclusion, Baylor gets a win. Currently, Alabama, Robert Morris ongoing. Colorado State, Memphis, and Iowa State, Lipscomb also ongoing. If you want more coverage from the people of WSJP,
I'll be on at some point.
Sorgi stories tonight, from 4 to midnight.
I don't know. I'll be on at some
Basketball
point.
Live. Have a great day, everyone.